problem. P, Q, R, S are integers. If arithmetic mean of roots of this equation and geometric mean of the roots of these equations are equal, then what will be the relation you have to find? So answer to this question. So what is given here? Arithmetic mean of these two roots of this equation is given, geometric mean of this root is given. So assume that alpha, beta are the roots for this. Later alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation x square minus 3x plus q square equals 0. So from this you can say sum of the value equals to, what is the sum of the value? Equals to p. Then gamma delta be the roots of this equation. Assume that gamma comma delta are the roots of another equation x square minus rx plus s square equals to 0. So from this, so here sum only I wrote that. Why? Because here what he said are integers and these roots are equal. He said arithmetic mean of these roots, geometric mean of these roots. Arithmetic means becomes alpha plus beta by 2. Geometric mean becomes gamma delta. Only product we require. So that one I am going to write product of the roots only. What is the product of the roots? Becomes s square be the value. So what is given? Given that arithmetic mean of the roots of the first equation is equals to geometric mean of the root of the second equation is given. So what are the first second equations? This is the first equation, it is the second equation. So arithmetic mean of first equation is equals to geometric mean of the second equation is given. So what is the arithmetic mean of the first equation? Means alpha plus beta by 2. What is the geometric mean of the second equation? Root over gamma delta. Gamma delta. So substitute the values in this. This implies that what is the alpha plus beta? P by 2 equals to gamma delta. What it is? S square. Root over s square becomes s only. From this, what is the value of a p? 2s. Means p is a s. This p, q, r, s are the integers. Nothing but p is equals to 2 into integer, nothing but even integer. So that we can say p is an even integer. So what is the option is given? Even integer be the option. Third option. If x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0, then the value of x plus 1 by x plus of x square plus 1 by x square so on, x to the power of 52 plus 1 by x power 52 we have to find. So answer to this problem. So if it is the equation, then we know that already omega squares are the roots for this equation. X square plus x plus 1 is equals to 0. For this we know that roots. So roots are omega comma omega square. These are the roots for this equation. We know that. Now we have to find the value of this. So that x be the value omega and omega square. So both the values you can take. These two are the roots. X is a value omega, also the omega square. So if I write x be the value omega, then what it becomes? X plus 1 by x plus of x square plus 1 by x square plus so on, x to the power of 52 plus 1 by x to the power of 52. This value you have to find. So write the x value is equals to omega. So omega plus 1 by omega, omega square plus 1 by omega square. If I write the next value, omega cube plus 1 by omega cube plus so on, like this we can continue. If omega squares are the roots, these are the imaginary cube roots of a unity, we know that. So if it is, we know that 1 plus omega square be the value 0 and omega cube is equals to 1. These are the relations, we know that. So for that, if x value is a more than the 3 power, convert into the powers of a 3. Then what we can write? X power 52, we are writing it as a omega power 52. So omega power 52 we can write it as a, okay, otherwise write it, then after we will find the value 1 by omega power 52 as this. Now find the values of this. Omega power 52, what it becomes? Omega power 3. How many 3 multiples we can write? 17 3s are 51. So power 17 into omega, because it is a 51 only, but 52 is there, becomes power 1. So this value is a 1 into omega, be the value omega only. So if I substitute the values in this, it is a omega, and 1 by omega becomes omega square. We can 1 by omega we can write it as a omega square. How? Multiply and divide with the omega square. Then omega square in the numerator, omega square into omega is omega cube. So that omega square is the result. Directly you can write the value. So substituting that value, omega plus of, it is the value omega square. Similarly, it is a omega square plus of 1 by omega square also we can write as omega. 1 by omega square we can write it as a omega. Again multiply with the omega and divide with the same. Omega cube is the value 1, so that this is the result. And this also we can use the result. So if I write the value, it becomes omega. Then after it is 1 plus 1 by 1, because omega cube is a value 1. So if I continue like this, so this is the value omega. So omega plus 1 by omega, it is the last value plus of. Now what is the result of this sum? So from this 1 plus omega square with the value minus omega. Here omega plus omega square is there. Omega plus omega square becomes minus 1. So the value of this is a minus 1 plus of this also the value minus 1. And this is the value 1. It is a 1 by 1 is a 1. 1 plus 1 is a value 2. So plus like this you can continue. Here what is the result of this? Minus 1, it is a minus 1. Minus 2 and plus 2. So if 3 consecutive terms, the sum becomes a 0. Sum becomes a 0. Then how many 3 consecutives we will get? Totally how many terms we have? Start with the power 1, 52, because 52 terms we have. 52 terms we have. 3 terms sum becomes 0. Means up to the 17th term becomes the value 0. Now finally what is the result of this? We have to write. So it is the result omega plus omega square is the value. Omega plus omega square is the value. So this only the remain value. So what is the value of this? It is a minus 1. So it is the answer for the option what they given. Third option is the answer. The value of the continued fraction 1 plus of 1 by 1 plus of 1 by plus up to the infinity value. So what is the continued fraction value we have to find. So to find this answer to the question, I am going to assume this is equals to y. Whatever the expression value you have to find, I am going to assume the value equals to y. So if I assume this implies that y plus of, it is a 1, y is equals to 1 plus as it is. Now if I remove this, what it becomes now again? It is a y only now, because up to infinity terms are there. If you eliminate 1 or 2 or any number, the terms will be infinity only now. So that if I remove this, again that will becomes denominator with the value y. So that we can write it as a 1 by y. Is it clear? So now if I simplify this, so take an LCM y square, it is a plus y taken to the other side minus y, plus 1 taken to the other side minus 1 equals to 0. It is the quadratic equation. Now you have to find the values of this. Find the values of this. Y equals to minus b plus or minus concept using minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So the value of this is 1 plus or minus root 5 by 2. Now verify the options what they given. Root 5 minus 1, it is not the value. Second option, root 5 plus 1 by 2 is there, and another value is not there. So that answer 2, it is the option. Next problem. Number of real roots of the equation. Real roots of the equation. Nothing but you have to solve this equation. So answer to this question. So I am taking this root x to the other side, then becomes root over x minus root over 1 minus x is equals to 1 minus root x. So next, square on both the sides. Squaring on both the sides. then it becomes x minus root over 1 minus x, because square root of a square will get cancelled. This side 1 minus root x of a whole square. Now write the expansion of this. A square becomes 1 plus b square becomes x minus 2 root x. This side what we have, x minus root over 1 minus x is there. So both sides we have the plus x only, we can cancel this value. Okay. Then after one square once again, squaring once again on both the sides, squaring on both sides again, because we have to find the value of x, so we have to remove all the square roots, then only you can find the value. So for that, once again squaring on both sides, minus of a square is a plus sign, it is a 1 minus x only. This side we have 1 minus 2 root x of a whole square with the value. Once again expand the a minus b whole square of this. A square plus b square becomes 4x minus 2 times ab with the value. It is a 1 minus x. 1 minus x. Now 1 plus on both the side we can cancel. Now take a x value to the one side, remaining root x value to the another side. Root x minus sign is there, taking to the other side becomes 4 root x equals to 4x. This value taken to the other side 5x. Once again square on both the side, square on both the side, then it becomes 4 becomes 16 into x is equals to 25 into x square. So 1x we can cancel. From this, what is the value of x? 16 by 25. But here not the question is to what is the value, we have to find number of real roots. How many values we got for x? 1 only. So number of roots is equals to 1, it is the answer. Number of roots equals to 1. What is the option is given? Second option, it is the answer. Second option, it is the answer. Next problem. The equation 2 cos square x by 2 sin square x is equals to x square plus 1 by x square. X lies between 0 and pi by 2 has. The options is given that it has the one real root, no real root, like that they given. So first of all, what we have to check, does this equation holds or not? This equation holds or not? Why? Because one side one trigonometric functions are there, another side x function, x values are there. So first, if it is equation holds, then only we can find the solution. Okay. So for that we have to find what be the range of this and what be the range of this. So if it is equal, having any common value, then you can find the solutions. So for that, this left side I am going to find the value of this first. LHS of the problem, what it is, 2 cos square x by 2 into sin square x, it is the problem. Now this I am going to write it as a 2 times cos square function. Cos square function we can write as a 1 plus cos x function, we can, using the cos 2 theta formula. Using the cos 2 theta formula, we can write it as a 2 cos square x by 2 becomes 1 plus cos x, we can, into sin square x as it is. So this is equals to, now we have to check the sign of this. We have to check the sign of this. Now cos function with a decreasing function. Since cos x is decreasing function, so that in this interval what will be the result? 0, which will be the greater than the cos x, because it is a decreasing function, which is a greater than or equals to pi by 2, it is the result you will get. Now what we require here? 1 plus of a value we require. So here cos 90, cos 0 values have right now. We are taking cos function on both the side. Cos 0, what is the result? 1. Cos x as it is. Cos 90 with the result 0. That's what we are getting the relation like this. What is the value you have to find? 1 plus cos x value you have to find. First I am going to write in the order. So this is nothing but 0 less than or equals to cos x is less than the 1. Now 1 plus cos x required nothing but adding 1 on both the side. If I add the value 1, 1 is less than or equals to 1 plus cos x is less than the value 2 is the result. Okay. Next, sin square x. Sin square x range what it is? It is the equation 1 suppose. Sin square x range you have to find. So sin x range is minus 1 and plus 1 be the range of the sin function. if I do the square, it becomes plus 1. It becomes a plus 1. Nothing but positive results you will get. Nothing but it lies between 0 and 1 is the value. Now what we require here? Multiple of this required. Multiple of this required. So that multiply these two. Multiply these two. So if I multiply 1 and 2, 1 into 0 is the 0, which is less than or equals to this function into this value, nothing but 1 plus cos x into sin square x, and which is less than the 2 into 1 is a value 2. Less than the value 2. So here 2 into cos square x by 2, this is the value. Okay. Now, so this lies between the value, nothing but this left hand side result to be the value less than the 2. Less than the 2. Now, we will find the value of this. RHS value we are going to find. What the given RHS? X square plus 1 by x square is given. So, whatever the value you have to find, the value is of the form value plus reciprocal. If it is, we have to use the arithmetic geometric relation. So, since arithmetic mean which is a greater than or equals to geometric mean, we know that. So, for these two numbers, write the relation. So, this implies that arithmetic mean what it is? Sum of the values by 2 is the arithmetic mean, which is greater than geometric mean of the two numbers. What it is? Product of the two numbers only. So, two numbers, it is a one number, it is another number. So, x square get cancelled. X square get cancelled. Now, what it remains? X square plus 1 by x square, which is greater than or equals to 2 cross multiplication with the value 2, root over 1 is a 1 only. Now, what is the result of the RHS? RHS is greater than or equals to 2. LHS be the value less than 2. RHS be the value greater than or equals to. Do you have any common value in this? Less than the 2 values we have in this. 2 and more than this. Means there is no common value. LHS is not equals to RHS. So, therefore, LHS is not equals to the RHS. Equality does not hold means you won't get any solution. So, no solution for this problem. No solution. So, what is the option is given? No real solution is said. So, option is the second option. Option is the second option. It is the answer for the problem. The quadratic equations x square minus 6x plus 0 and x square minus cx plus 6 is equal to 0 have one root common. The other roots of first and second equations are integers in the ratio 4:3. Then what is the common root? We have to find. Okay. Now answer this question. So what is given? Both the equations having common root is given. So let us assume that alpha be the common root for the equation. Then second root, how it is? First and second roots of the equations are integers and are in the ratio is given. So for that, let the common root be the alpha. Let common root is equals to alpha. And given that second root is a integer is given. Second root beta is an integer is given. Is an integer is given. Also in the ratio is given 4:3. 4:3 ratio are there. So this implies that alpha comma 4 beta are roots of the first equation. Roots of x square minus 6x plus a equals 0. Is it clear? So what they given? Common root we are assuming alpha. So given that beta is an integer, second root of the both the equations are integer is set. If I assume the second root be the beta, then they given that beta is an integer and also in the ratio 4:3 is set. Means second root of the first equation is 4 beta because 4:3 ratio it is. So for alpha comma 4 beta are the roots of first equation. From this we can write the sum product value. So sum of the roots be the value equals to minus b by a becomes 6. Product of the roots becomes 4 alpha beta. What is the product value? It is a. Now and alpha comma 3 beta. Why? Because 4:3 ratio. Second root is a 3 times of a value, 3 beta. These are roots of second equation. What is the second equation? X square minus cx plus 6 is equals to 0. Once again we can write the sum product relation from this again. So this implies sum of the roots means alpha plus 3 beta. What is the value of this? C. And product of the value 3 times alpha beta. What is the product from this? 6. 3 times alpha beta with the value 6. So here we can get the value of alpha beta. 2 times we can cancel. This implies that alpha beta with the value 2. So if I write the value into this, suppose if I give this number is a 1 suppose. So 1 implies that 4 into alpha beta with the value 2 equals to A. Means A equals to 8 is the value. A is equals to 8 is the value we got. Means now the equation what it is? This implies x square minus 6x plus A equals to 0. This means that x square minus 6x plus A with the value 8 equals 0. For this equation, alpha is a common root na? Alpha is a root. Alpha is a root. This implies, substitute alpha in this, alpha squared minus 6 alpha plus 8 equals 0. Now, find the values of alpha for this. So, what is the product result? 8 is the product. Divide into two numbers. Sum should be the 6. 2 and 4 combination. Minus 6 sum we have to get means minus 2 minus 4. Now, we can write the factors of these are alpha minus 2 into alpha minus 4 equals to 0. From this alpha values are 2 or 4 we are getting. But answers options given 1 only. So, alpha is 2 maybe, 4 maybe, but beta should be integer. Now let us check, substitute in this and find beta for what value are getting the integer. So let us say it is the some other equation number 1 only given. Now let us say it is the equation number 2. So equation, if alpha is equals to 2, suppose, equation 2 implies alpha beta is equals to means 2 into beta equals to 2. From this beta be the value 1. 1 is an integer only na? Is an integer only. Is an integer only. If I take the value alpha equals to 4, then 2 equation becomes. So alpha taking as a 4 means 4 into beta be the value 2. What is the beta value from this? 1 by 2. Is it an integer? No, is not an integer. It is not an integer. Okay. From this, what is the value of alpha we can? Alpha is equals to 2 is the value. Now what is the option for this? Answer option is the second. Answer is the second.